You're hanging out in the outhouse. It's your girl, Adee, and it's my favorite part of the segment. Adee's do's and don'ts for your relationship, baby. So, you know, I'm going to always start with you men first. I'm going to stay on y'all head. So, gentlemen, listen up. You want to be in good with your girl. You need to stack you up some brownie points. And let me explain what I mean by that. Stack you up some brownie points. Because a lot of you only do a lot of nice stuff for your girl when you done already messed up. For example, you buy them flowers when you done messed up. You will try to take her out for a nice out on the town outing for dinner and a movie when you done messed up.
What are you supposed to do?
But how about you do it before you mess up? How about you stack you some brownie points? How about you do those things without having to be in that argument? So then when the argument comes around, then you have these brownie points stacked up. So when she comes to you with that, oh, you ain't no good, you don't ever take me nowhere. But do you remember last week when I took you to the mall and I let you pick out that stuff in Forever 21? Do you remember when I bought you those flowers just because? Do you remember when I took out the trash and you didn't even ask me?
Okay.
Do you remember when you cooked that dinner and I washed the dishes in appreciation for what you have done? I do appreciate you, baby. Get you some talking points prior to the argument and not after the argument.
So what you're saying is, if I have something in the reserve tank, I'll be okay on the other end.
Exactly. Okay. When it's argument time, then you have these talking points. Like, remember when? But do you remember when? If I'm not supposed to be such a good man to you, then would I buy you flowers when you're not expecting it? Would I take your car out and get it serviced when the little oil light come on? I take care of you, baby. Make sure that you have these talking points in advance, because after the argument, it really don't mean nothing. She don't care. She ain't hearing it. She don't care about none of that once you've already made her mad. But if you have these talking points prior to an argument, then even her girlfriends take up for you. Like, girl, you got you a good man, girl.
Okay.
Oh, no. I wish I had me a man like your man. Your man be taking you out. He be getting your hair done and your nails did, girl.
Call me then. You can make that happen.
I'm telling you, you want to keep your woman happy, then those are some things that you can do, is to make sure that you have these talking points. Now, ladies.
Yeah, get on their head too.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you some talking points. I'm going to need you to knock it off.
Talk too much.
I'm going to need you to stop with the questions. Stop with the where are you at? Where you been? Where are you going? Who you going with? When are you coming back? Knock that off. You are not this man's probation officer. You are not his parole officer.
That is true.
You are not his mama. Stop with them questions. There's nothing that drives a man away quicker than a woman with 100 questions.
I agree with AD.
You're supposed to always be there to, be the one to listen to him and what he got to say. He don't want to listen to you and all that rah, every time you come around. That's why he don't want to be bothered with you.
Yeah.
On the flip side, now this is where you can flip it into your favor. Instead of always sitting around the house wondering where he at, get you some business. Do you some overtime at work. Take you a class at school.
There we go.
Make him look for you. Be doing something constructive with your life so that he'll be looking for you like, well, dang, baby ain't called me all day. She ain't text me. She ain't called me. Where's she at? Because she usually be on my head.
Because I got a tracker on his phone.
I'm still stuck at overtime.
Get a tracker for yourself, girls.
I'm just saying, if you're a true whoop whoop girl anyway, you're going to be out there getting your grind. And there's nothing sexier to a man than a woman that's on her grind, getting her own money, about her own business.
Part. I love the grinding part.
So, ladies, just make sure that you follow my do's and don'ts, and gentlemen, you do too. And make sure you tune in next week for another issue of Adee's Do's and Don'ts. So now let's get into whatever DJ Marvelous got to say.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
I love the grinding part. Yeah. Well,